Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you could play through a song called Melancholy Hill by the Gorillaz. And we're going to start out on a D major chord, and when we play D major, first finger goes to the G string on the 2nd fret, second finger on the high E string on the 2nd fret, and third finger on the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the D on our first chorus, we're going to be going to an A major chord, and when we play A major, first finger goes to the D string on the 2nd fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, and the third finger on the B string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the A major, we're going to be going to a B minor chord. When we play B minor, I'll talk about an easy way to play this. But if you know the bar B minor, you do your first finger across the entire 2nd fret, second finger on the B string 3rd fret, third finger on the D string 4th fret, and the pinky on the G string on the 4th fret. If you strum all those together, that sounds a B minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. Now, a good substitute for that, if you want to avoid the bar chords, is something called B minor 7. When we play B minor 7, first finger goes to the A string on the 2nd fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, and the third finger on the high E string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a B minor 7. It sounds really, really sad. And then from the B minor, we're going to be going to a G major chord. And when we play G major, first finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, second finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret, and third finger goes to the high E string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the G, we're going to be going back to A major, and then we go back to G major, and then we go back to A major. And one way to kind of work it, because of the feel actually, is you could kind of work 8 downs on each of the chords. And if you wanted to, a lot of times I'll take the flat of my right hand and kind of lay it down on top of the saddle and kind of get a muted quality out of the strings that way. And if you kind of count 8 on each chord, you'd have D, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, D, A, B minor, B minor, G, A, G, A. Now through the song though, you'll hear these really cool keyboard hits, and if you want to kind of match that, you can start out 3rd fret on the B string, and then 5th fret on the high E string, and then back to the B, E, B, E, B. So it's kind of all around that 3-5 idea. 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3. And then we go to 2nd fret on the B string, and then 5th fret on the high E string. And then we kind of keep that going, that 2, 5, 2, 5. And then we go to 3 on the B string, 5th fret on the high E string, 3 on the B, 5, 3, 5, 3. And then we have the 3, 5, 3, and then go to 2nd on the B for the 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, and then we go back to the 3, 5, 3, and then back to the 2, 5, 2, 5, 2. So it might be kind of a cool thing to kind of match too, is that 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 3, 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 2, 5, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2. Or if you're a little bit more adventurous, you could almost kind of throw the basses in for the chords around that too, kind of working the A lick kind of around that, or you could kind of get the 2nd fret on the A string for the B minor part, and then low E on the 3rd for the G, and then open A. So I'm kind of throwing in the basses, and I think that'd be a really cool way to kind of kick off the tune if I was playing it out. B minor, G, and I'm kind of doing that hybrid picking, so I'm kind of using my pick for my bass. But this could be a cool thing to kind of try finger style too. Actually, the thumb could be your bass player, and then your fingers could kind of cover the other notes of the lick. So you might want to kind of experiment with that. It's a lot of thumb basses, the way I'm kind of doing that. But even just throwing in one could be kind of a cool idea too. So you could even kind of work it as just kind of a single bass idea too. Now a lot of times for a song like this though, to kind of support my voice, I like using some things called strum patterns. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So if you took the D and just tried that a lot, you'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, progression. We'd have D, down, up, down, up, D, down, up, down, up, A, down, up, down, up, A, down, up, B minor, down, up, down, up, B minor, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, A, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, A, down, up, down, up. Now something else you may want to add to it too is bass notes. And on the D, you can kind of play the D string for your bass, down, up, down. But then on the A, you'd have the A string for your bass, A bass, down, up, down. On the B minor, you'd have the A string for your bass, down, up, down. On the G, you'd have the Louis for your bass. And on the A, you'd have the A for the bass. So G with Louis bass, A with an A bass, D with the D bass, C with the D bass, A with an A bass. Kind of take a little bit of all those ideas actually and kind of mix them up between them. So that could be a cool way to kind of work it too. Kind of figure out what you're feeling with the tune. Or if you know some other licks around those chords too, that could be a cool thing to kind of to add in. Or kind of say what you can say with the song. See what you want to do with the song, kind of figure out a good way that works for you to kind of cover it. Have a big D at the very end. But that's the basics of how you get strum through on Melancholy Hill by the Gorillaz. So good luck!